Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 25th of November 2022. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Celestial Tarot today. Let's see what these cards want you to know about Friday and what energy you'll be working with. So I use this deck quite a lot, but I still want to show you some of the cards before I use them. I love this deck because it combines the tarot with astrological symbols here, and then obviously the numbers are in the tarot as well. So for me, this deck is perfect. So when I'm traveling like I am at the moment, then the Celestial Tarot always comes along. Okay, so let's see what the cards want you to know then here on Friday. Okay, one more shuffle. There we go. All right, so let me pick 3 cards. First card is, oh, that looks scary. We've got Hydra, the 4 of Wands. That's interesting because the 4 of Wands usually is depicted as a wedding and as a celebration. And here it's like an 8-headed monster. Okay, or 9-headed monster. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, different approach. Okay, so we'll see what that's about. Next we've got, it's in here in the middle. Come on. Nope, in here somewhere. That one, there we go. Leo, Strength. Okay. And then Fixed Fire, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so these 2 women are facing away from the monster. The lions in both cards are significant in itself because the lion is strength. So something about this day is really the strength to either ignore the beast or to tackle the beast, to challenge it head on. The 2 women also significant in the sense that these are women who are in charge. They're in positions of leadership and power and mastery and control. So both of the cards are saying that you have what it takes to deal with your circumstances, to redesign your circumstances, and to adapt them so that they actually suit your needs. But it's the positioning here that's kind of interesting to me. So they're looking away from this card. They're both looking directly at us. So either it's a challenge, as in, try me, I'm a lion, you're not going to win this one. Or it's really neutrality in the sense of, I don't have to turn away from anything, whether it be pleasant or unpleasant, because I'm a lion. I'm strong enough to deal with whatever comes my way. And the lions are protecting and supporting these figures. So you don't need to adapt yourself, or the cards to me are saying it's important not to censor yourself or to repress yourself for the sake of someone else's happiness. And it's kind of complicated because happiness is something that's associated with the 4 of Wands. Like I mentioned, it is a celebration. Wands is fire, so it's life purpose. It's something that you're really passionate about, that you care about. And usually the wands are arranged so that they create a doorway, 2 on either side. So it's a doorway into your happiness. So when the 4 of Wands appears, it means that you make major progress when it comes to fulfilling your life purpose, because this doorway opens up. You're able to slip through, get to the other side, which is much happier and is far more aligned with what you've designed and what you want for your everyday experience. So in this case, something opens up in terms of your life purpose, what you're trying to do. It's a success, same as always, but it's frightening. It's kind of like someone who does really well and then is actually terrified by that success and what it all means. Like, you know, like if an artist or something, a musician, is very kind of underground and doesn't want a lot of attention but likes to play music, and then they release a single and it becomes you know, the #1 in the entire world, that person is overnight going to be incredibly famous. And that's going to feel very frightening, even though it's something that's a major success. Obviously, everyone's now heard the song and everyone likes it and is buying it. So on some level, that has to be a success, right? If millions of people or billions of people are enjoying it. But for this person, the artist themselves, it may be something that seems like a beast that's now got out of control. And what they've been striving towards, the sun is your identity, what you'd like to attain. And Leo is leadership, it's the public. It's something that has to do with putting yourself out there as an individual on your own. So anyone who's on a path like this may be surprised that the success or the breakthrough is much greater than was anticipated, and it can be a little bit frightening. And most of us, when something is terrifying, like a space monster here, most of us would turn away and say, I can't deal with this, or it's just, there's absolutely, yeah, that sense of, okay, I don't even need to touch this because I stand zero chance. There's not even a contest here. And it's like totally hands off. So if you get that feeling like something is completely out of control, or there's something in your life that you need to do, you're being asked to do something, or you have to, I don't know, pull yourself up by the bootstraps or whatever the expression is, like you get the sense that something needs to be done here. You actually, via these cards, even though you want to turn away from it or run and escape because it's just too frightening, these cards are saying you don't have to. You have what it takes to make the most of this amazing opportunity, even if it does seem overwhelming. You don't even realize how resilient and strong you are until you kind of face whatever good thing exists in your life and you make the most of it. It's very specific and very complicated. It's kind of, you know that saying of you're a victim of your own success? That's kind of what's coming up for me here. That's something you've been working towards for ages and ages and ages to get yourself into a position where you have more freedom in your life and you feel self-fulfilled, which is, I think, what most of us are doing. And most of us don't then expect a giant beast at the end of that. We expect contentment or recognition or contentment or whatever it is we're working towards, right? So this is very interesting because some sort of the success or what you've been trying to attain looks very different than you planned it. Then with the strength card, Leo, we've got Leo here, and Leo here. We've got the sun, and the sun. So the cards are really saying this is a day about your identity, and the strength comes from you being your authentic self, not by hiding or not by trying to explain what you're doing and feeling like you've got someone's approval and then permission. All of that stuff you avoid. This is a personal process. You're going to figure out the solution. The success is yours. So it's something that the underlying message I'm getting here is that you do this on your own. Either you want to do it on your own without any help, or it's important that you do find the solution on your own for an even greater sense of achievement. The message I'm getting, is like both of these women are looking away. They're, away in the same direction, and they're both on their own little journeys. I think if they joined teams, they'd be even better. Then they'd have two lions, two amazing, they could become friends. So the day is challenging as it is because you have this thing that feels somewhat daunting, right? I don't think it's going to prevent you from finding your own identity and your own strength and using your own resources by letting someone else in on the process. I think it's a good idea to ask for help on this day. Correct me if you disagree in the comments, let me know, because each one of these cards, it seems very individualistic and very much about the self. But I mean, there are a lot of selves on planet Earth, and I think most situations, if we kind of put our heads together, we can achieve much more, much quicker, with half the effort, and the outcome is better. Well, I might be a bit... Anyway, let me know what you think of that. But that's something that's coming up for me here. Why use all your inner resources and pull all your inner strength? If someone is on exactly the same path, is kind of daunted by the same thing, why not pull your resources and have an easier time? Finally, the Queen of Wands is in charge of the element of Wands, which is fire, life purpose, passion, what you want to move towards, your identity. And because she's the queen, she's able to really have fun with it. She has achieved her life mission many, many, many times over. She's the archetype of the person who achieves their soul mission, who works their way through difficulty and then makes it. It's like she's the first biography that was written. It's someone who really did something outstanding. that's valuable to other people and that's personally valuable. And because she does all this, she's able to take a break once in a while. Usually she's running around, I would say, but now she's sitting down and ruling because she's yes, like a symbol of that process. So with fixed fire, fixed is in astrology is something that's, well, it kind of speaks for itself. It's not changeable. It's something that wants to exist in its own right and build something solid for itself. Fire is life purpose. And with the Queen, it means that if you do have a plan you're working towards, the Queen of Wands is partially responsible why you're experiencing this success today and this opening occurs in the first place. And then the Strength card helps you to deal with your success. Oh, so if you look at it that way, a way of joining these two together and getting them to work as a team is saying, I'm in this position because I've been working towards it for years or months or weeks or whatever it may be. So even though this may seem overwhelming, partially this was the plan, or even though the success or the opportunity seems much bigger than I wanted it to be, maybe I should accept this and try and manage it. Maybe that can help you kind of rise to the occasion, because it's like, well, even though I didn't want it to be this big, it kind of is what I wanted, even though it doesn't look exactly how I imagined it. So that to me says being fixed is good in the sense that it gets you somewhere, but being somewhat adaptable and mutable, so to speak, will help you actually then manage what you've created. Yeah, okay. Number-wise, we've got 4 and 8 is 12, and 1 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 in numerology is structure and security. It's the Emperor in the tarot. So it's someone, and the Emperor is associated with Aries, which is a fire sign. So again, it's by striving towards the identity that you know is in there, the things that you want to do, giving yourself permission to go there. That's what's going to get you to this space where you've manifested your life purpose and you're able to do that consistently. So the Emperor sits on a throne with his orb and scepter and Aries kind of engravings in the stone. So the cards are saying and really, really encouraging you to follow your dream. You may be a little bit surprised at how that actually appears, but they're reassuring you that you have the skills and the characteristics that are required to deal with this good outcome. Very specific and very interesting. So let me know in the comments what your experience is on this day, or what the big way over the top circumstance was for you specifically. I'd really be interested to hear what that was. And then with the number being 4, I just want to underline that by facing it, you can transform it into something solid and permanent and concrete that you can then use to build the rest of your life on, your life purpose on. Okay. Have a great day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share it online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.